Right, Libra, sun, moon, rising anywhere in your chart. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. For some of you guys, you could have been feeling like everything was falling apart. This could have been in the past. This could be right now for some of you guys. And for some of you guys, the third option, this could be somebody you were dealing with. This is what I was picking up. It's almost like their life is falling apart, and it's almost like you've already been through this. And you're gonna know, it's gonna click to you. For some of you guys, you couldn't put your finger on it, because for a lot of you guys, you were under, you were hesitating, or you didn't want to believe, but you could have been under black magic or some kind of juju or fuju, whatever they call it, And it's almost like you're starting to get clarity, but there's somebody that is avoiding you, and you're wondering, you're thinking, I mean, this person could have been close to you, real close to you, and they might call you to see how you, hey, Libra, how you doing? Everything good? It's gonna click to you. Yes, they want to know if their things are still working, but with this energy, these transits, and I'm not an astrologer, but I'm just picking up with all these movements. It's almost like God, the universe it's almost like a la chingada, all that is not going to be working. You're going to be coming out of it, but somebody's life is falling apart, and this is a person that was continually doing this, or they were doing it to take advantage of you. Like, if you were married or dating this person, they could have been doing something. They are digging their own grave. And yes, this person could have wanted you out. This is somebody close to you. For some of you guys, it's an ex. Maybe they wanted your 401k, your pension or something, or life insurance. There was something. And you're wondering, because for a lot of you guys, you were feeling this energy. Some of you guys have psychic powers. You don't realize it. Or maybe they were, you weren't practicing them. But there's some kind of energetic shift for some of my Libras. If you're cross watchers, you're about to find out what you've been hiding. For some of you guys, it says right here, I flirt with others when you're not around. So you could have been picking up on this energy, and you could have questioned it, man or woman. Like, hey, you know what? You were feeling it. For some of you guys, maybe in your dream, and this person could have been denying it. They are mad because your energy is divine. Oh, yes. And for some of you guys, you could have been going through hell. Libra, you could have been going through hell. Thinking like you weren't worthy enough. Nobody loves me. You could have, felt other connections leaving you. And for some of you guys, you could have been crazy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm picking up on some energy, crazy party and everything. But for a lot of you guys, it was also because of the spell work. You could have been going crazy, dancing, doing all kinds of stuff, and you're pulling back, you're getting back your energy, and it's almost like, you're taking accountability. Put it in the comments, bitch, if you're taking accountability, because once you start doing that, everything starts to line up. Otherwise, you'll be you'll be in a daze. You don't want to take accountability, you're going to be in that cycle. So some of you guys like, man, I was kind of crazy, it was wild. And you're going to realize when you start pulling away, and some of you guys, there's people that are going to be avoiding you. I don't know why I'm picking this up. And all of a sudden, they're going to be aggressive. Look at this one. Why? Because they want you to get angry. They want you in your emotions so they can, energy vampire, something like that. The more they do bad juju on you, the more blessings you get, as long as you don't retaliate. Libra, sun, moon, rising, anywhere your chart. This is why it's very important for you to, give it to God. Let divine justice handle this situation. It might not happen right away, but like I put in the community post, if you start to align and you start to go on your spiritual journey, like, bro, sis, man, I love my spiritual journey. And guess what? I didn't get the money like this just coming everywhere. No, you go through a process. And it's going to depend on you, how you want to perceive it. I mean, yeah, it could be fucked up because some of us have to pay karmic debt, but do it with a smile, even though you might cry, but you're going to learn to take your emotions, how to control it, how to not really look at it. Knowing that at the end, there's two things. At the end, knowing you're going to get a blessing. But most importantly, you're going to know that everything, the karmic debt that you're paying, just comes from God. You have this connection. Yes. You get more blessings. But there's a person, look, rotten in the inside. This is a person that look good from the outside. For some of my fellas, you're like, fuck, I didn't care. You were crushing. But this person, you got to be careful. Wrap it up con double jimmies, because, it could have something that is going to lay you out. For my ladies, it could be a man too. It could be a girl that looks like a man that looks like a girl. Pinche fierrote. But for a lot of you guys, this could be if you're a lady, you could be like, man, they left me for that person. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Your person can't get on. They take all that energy. Could be a Jezebel. And it could be like this. Look, ladies, you're gonna get pissed. You're gonna find out which friend it is. I'm telling you, if you go look at who was it? I think it was Scorpio. Scorpio had a friend that was always trying to get one up, on Scorpio. So she, Scorpio said, you know what? When Scorpio started using their intuition, this was a cop or something. But anyways, you have this person. And you could have a friend that took your man, but it's okay. Some of you guys, you gave them the cross through holy water and vámonos. And you're going to know this person looks like, even dresses like you, tries to look like you. Weird shit. If it's a guy, the guy looks like you, could have the mustache, fake and everything. That's crazy. No, I'm serious. For some of you, that's what it's saying. Look, I talk shit about you to people so they don't like you. This could be an ex. For some of you guys, yes, man or woman. Some of you guys could have went to jail. You didn't even do domestic violence. And they talk shit like they're getting away with your property, your stuff, but they don't realize that there's a God up there. This person's gonna continue. They're planning and planning. Libra, for a lot of you guys, you learned your lesson. You could have blocked this person, but they have something. This could be from a past life. Look, they have something. Maybe they want to be with. They want to be with you no matter what. They're an energy leech. Now these cards fell out, and I left them here. Look, trust 1313. You guys could be seeing 1313. That's a powerful number. Like even Scorpio number 1313. That's muerte. I don't know why I'm saying that, but there's guidance. 333. You could be seeing that, and this is gonna be a time where you're gonna have to trust, let go. Don't even try to seek revenge, because for some of my Libras, you right away, you ain't taking shit from nobody. I'm hearing it. But this lesson, because some of you guys, I'm hearing, learning from past mistakes. Yes, you're like, man. And plus the sandwiches in jail, they don't taste no good. The cookies maybe, but the bologna and ham, fuck that. Look, this is going to get you to empowerment. And I'm picking up for a lot of you Libras, you being the Justice card in the tarot, there's a divine purpose. 4141, you guys could be born the year 41. That's old. But you still have a divine purpose. Sorry. You could be 41 years old. If you were born in 41, pues that's un chingo de años. But it says right here, look, I am aligned with my divine purpose And I followed my passion and fulfilled my soul mission. So some of you guys, you could be moving in silence. You could be doing something different, and it's gonna take some trust with 1313. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna feel at first like you don't have support, but you do. You gotta trust it. Mm-hmm. Look, there's a lot of force. So some of you guys, stability is coming. Let's see. For Libra, some of you guys need to call back your energy. I'm telling you, you have an energy. I was gonna say thief, but they say leech. Now, with Libra, with everything coming out, if you're coming out of this black magic and you know this person, and you could be tempted to really seek revenge, because a lot of you guys, it could have tore your family apart. For some of you guys, you don't have kids or nothing, but for some of you guys, you do. And you could be trying to strategize, and you're like, but I'm supposed to stand up for myself. Yes, you are. But do it in a different way. There's something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. Now, I'm going to tell you this, Libra. I'm going to give you a little bit of my situation. So, I experienced some crazy things, and I love my spiritual journey. I know you'll be shown. But one of the things that when I started the spiritual journey, it was crazy. Like, God had told me to buy a snake, and I didn't like snakes at all. Not at all, man. And it was crazy. So I ended up buying one of those pythons. And I didn't understand the purpose behind it. I was very impatient before, and I'm very protective of my family and everything, As a Latino, family comes first. We always say that, and it always fucks us over. Yeah, so I don't do that no more. But anyhow, the snake, like, God had told me to look at it, study it. So I had it like at work, and and I would look at it, I would feed it the way it moved. And man, the patience. Sometimes the snake had this patience where, I would see the mouse sleeping right next to it. And it was crazy. I didn't like to see the eating, but this is how the devil works. It cuddles up and everything. It's just patience. And what am I telling you regarding this? Not for you to be a devil, of course. You might have that shadow side, and you own it like a mug, or put it in the comments. You're like, fuck, that's me. I trust myself. And it's good, because God loves you the way he loves you, and you got to own it. A lot of people tell me, and you'll hear it in my videos, I love the way God created me. Anyhow, so the snake, it had a certain way, but it was more about patience. And I didn't realize patience it wasn't just about, let me sit back. No, you're observing. And then you start to feel the energy. Like, when you can sit down and you can feel energies, you could put your mental in a different vibration, frequency. So I'm feeling, for some of you guys, standing up, standing your ground, it's gonna have a big impact, especially with justice, and it's going to be strategic. Like, if you had somebody that had hurt you when it comes to black magic or that chingadera, and they really took advantage, because for some of you guys, they could have took advantage of you. It was intentional. I don't think these people are going to see it coming. And it was a group of people. For some of you guys, it could have been even somebody real close to you. Yes, it could be a sibling, with the ex, with a friend. And for some of you guys, that could be romantically behind the scenes, romantically, and you felt it, you knew it. I'm telling you, the rotten and all that, you knew it. And the reason behind that is the jealousy, and this is coming from past life. And some of you guys, you could be like, Infinite, but that's crossing the line. I understand it. but look at it from a higher perspective. In reality, is that person came to handle that, to do that. That's part of their mission. Your job is how you're gonna react. I'm telling you, when you find out, like with this black magic, some of you guys, because it shocked the hell out of me. Because you're gonna break free. Look, you're gonna expand, but look at the picture. This is like, because you'll feel like you were in a fucking, circle, like, but you're gonna burst out like this butterfly. You're gonna break free. There's something new that's gonna come from this situation. They're just asking you to have faith and release the judgment. It'll piss them off more when you say, no, you can leave, but you can't take this, that. If they took money from you, they're gonna have to pay it with interest. Some of you guys are gonna focus on your career, but yeah, they could be avoiding you. What else do we have for you? That was a crazy 16 on the clock. Oh, that hold. Libra, I'm back. So some of you guys could have an interruption like that, but let's get on it. let's get to it. You have block and nightlife. For some of you guys, you're gonna be blocking some people. You're not gonna be going out. I'm telling you, and somebody's gonna show you their true colors. I think you're gonna focus more on your stability, getting back into the swing of things. So let's see, when it comes to career, some of you guys right away, you have a lot of warnings. Look, amusement, you could be having a lot of fun. You're gonna be choosing a career that is actually, it's not gonna feel like work. Fuckers, lucky fuckers, eh? It says you have natural talents that you can share with the world. Some of you guys could be comedians. Some of you guys dancers. If you're a stripper, fine. But for a lot of you guys, you know how to manage money, and it amuses you. It excites you. Some of you guys, you smell it. You know the frequency, and that's why I feel like the person that was manipulating you. This could be, I'm telling you, ex man or woman. For some of you guys, I'm a sibling, but whatever businesses you have, you tend to, it gathers people, but look how it's going to grow. You have these two buildings right here, and look, watch out. For a lot of you guys, this is going to allow you to travel. And you could be doubting it. That's the little magic that they have over you. What else do we have for Libra? Because even me, I'm like, what the hell am I trying to say? So they're trying to make you down. Yes, look, and they're telling you, look, you could have a conflict within your head. Look, I'm just covering up, but this is what I'm getting. But they want you to just do it. Because some of you guys could be dealing with procrastination. Should I go? Should I not go? And if this is the date, some of you guys could be in the restroom. Should I give it to them or should I not? And your nalgas are telling you, yes, we need to feel the, and you could be doubting it, but I don't know, this and that. Now, if you're getting chorro, pay attention. No, some of you, and be safe. You don't need to be out here doing, you could get something. You could be all conflict. Should I give it to them or no? But you're too worried. Is it big? Is it worth it? Some of you guys grab it. Check it out. Check it out before. I don't know why I'm getting this. Now, this could happen while you're traveling, and this is something that I don't think you're going to expect it. Some of you guys, if it is happening right now, you're probably going to turn this off. Look, talent and then feelings. Somebody loves your talent. Now, I don't know what kind of talent you're doing, because we're talking about, sex, and maybe you do, and it could be a blessing to somebody. For both of you guys, it could be transforming. I'm getting like people that heal by sexual tantra, sex, or something like that. It's gonna be something. Look, discovery, And I don't know, this kind of right away, it kind of looks like masturbation. So you could be masturbating. Who knows? There's something you're going to discover. And it could be like while you're shopping for something to, you know, something to happen down there. I don't know. This is not clicking. All right, Libra. So you're going to get lucky. You just need to balance your, you know, balance. You know, you could have been tied up for a while. Maybe you were celibate. Some of you guys, I'm not going to lie. You're going to balance, but you're going to communicate big time. Like, bitch, where you at? Because you're not used to it. So you want it every day. And the universe is telling you to balance it. Not every day, because otherwise you'll be on celibacy for a while. If it made sense, hit the like button, share. Even if it didn't make sense, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for your support, guys, okay? You're not falling apart. It's an illusion, okay? Remember to have fun.